Welcome to this Critical Explainer. Today on Regulatory Pulse, we're dissecting a massive industry-altering shift that's about to hit the tattoo world. For decades, pretty much the entire history of modern tattooing, the ink market has operated with near total freedom, like the Wild West. But a sweeping new federal and state framework is changing literally everything. We're going to break down exactly what this means for you, the artists, the studios, and the manufacturers, using the absolute latest regulatory data. Let's get right to it. Ignorance is not a defense. That's the guiding principle of what we're looking at today. The days of unregulated tattoo inks are officially coming to an end. Regulators are making it incredibly clear that artists who can't verify their manufacturer's compliance are actively accepting the liability themselves. If an ink turns out to be illegal or unsafe, simply saying, "I had no idea," is no longer going to protect you, your license, or your business. So here's the absolute bottom line that every single person in this industry needs to understand. By 2026, if your ink supplier cannot provide solid proof of compliance with the new federal regulations, buying from them means you're buying an illegal, unregulated product, period. There is zero gray area here. If the facility producing the ink isn't registered, that product is completely unauthorized for sale. I want you to ask yourself honestly right now, is your supply chain actually compliant? Do you know exactly what's inside every bottle of ink sitting at your station? And more importantly, is your manufacturer truly prepared for what the government is demanding? Because if they aren't, their problem is about to become your massive headache. Okay, let's dive into this. The catalyst for all of this change is MoCRA, the Modernization of Cosmetics Regulation Act of 2022. This is monumental because it represents the very first federal framework that actually treats tattoo inks as cosmetics with strict enforceable standards. We're talking mandatory facility registrations, comprehensive product listings with full ingredient formulations, and operational adverse event reporting systems. It establishes a hard federal baseline that just literally didn't exist before. Section 1. The Regulatory Patchwork, Federal versus State Laws. This is where it gets incredibly tricky. We're dealing with a really complex clash between those new federal baselines and some fiercely strict state laws. Now, what's really interesting about this compliance breakdown is how it maps out the landscape. You've got MoCRA at the federal level, requiring your standard registration and reporting. But then look at the states. California's Prop 65 targets chemicals causing cancer or reproductive toxicity, which heavily impacts black inks containing carbon black and trace heavy metals. Then you have Oregon's HB 3042 and New York's Senate Bill 5447, which actually borrow directly from the European Union's REACH framework to outright ban specific azo dyes and certain pigments. This means manufacturers are having to completely reformulate products that were perfectly acceptable just 5 years ago. And this creates a massive trap for artists. A single ink formula might be perfectly legal in 48 states under the new federal guidelines, but entirely illegal in California, Oregon, or New York. So if an ink manufacturer tells you they're FDA compliant, but they don't have state-level verification for places like Oregon or New York, they're either deeply ignorant of the law or they're flat out deceiving you. And remember, if you ship products or travel to tattoo in those stricter states, your entire inventory has to meet those higher standards. Section 2. FDA testing and active enforcement. Regulators are watching. And this brilliantly illustrates that this isn't just a bunch of theoretical legislation sitting on a desk somewhere. Between 2024 and 2026, the FDA hasn't just been waiting around. They've been actively issuing warning letters to manufacturers who failed to report adverse events. They're conducting aggressive lab testing that is actively identifying unauthorized pigments right now. They've already initiated recalls for inks containing microorganisms and heavy metals that exceed action levels. And they aren't testing randomly either. They're targeting specific pigments based on adverse client reactions. If clients are having issues, the FDA is hunting down the source. A critical point of clarification here, because this comes up a lot, there are absolutely no exemptions. None. MoCRA applies across the board to all tattoo inks, which completely includes permanent makeup and cosmetic tattooing. Furthermore, you cannot hide behind a professional use only label to bypass these laws. And if an ink gets recalled by the FDA and you just keep using it, you drastically increase your own liability exposure. Section 3. The Frontline Defense, the Artist Survival Checklist. Artists and studio owners, you are the last line of defense for your client's safety and for your own livelihood. So the crucial point is this survival checklist. These are the 5 exact steps you must demand from your ink suppliers starting today. Step 1. Ask for their FDA facility registration number and verify it yourself. 2. Check the product listing confirmation for the specific ink you're buying. 3. Get those state-specific compliance documents, especially for Prop 65, Oregon, and New York. 4. Demand a full ingredient list with CAS numbers. No more of this hiding behind proprietary blends nonsense. And 5. Get batch-specific testing results for heavy metals and microbial limits. If your supplier hesitates or refuses to give you any of this, drop them immediately. Find another supplier. Your license is simply not worth their secrecy.
Section 4. The future of ink regulation beyond 2026. Right now, there isn't some magic national database of compliant inks. You kind of have to do the legwork yourself. But the landscape is shifting incredibly fast. Let's move to the years ahead and see how this builds across the timeline. We know 2026 brings the hard enforcement of MoCRA registrations and listings. By 2027, as our sources point out, we're going to see a massive expansion of third-party verification services stepping in to help artists navigate this compliance maze. And looking ahead to 2028, the FDA is actively considering adopting elements of the EU's REACH-restricted substances list, along with additional labeling rules. The trajectory is undeniably moving toward way more regulation, stricter enforcement, and absolute zero tolerance for non-compliance.
Which brings us to our final thought for this regulatory pulse explainer. I want you to look at your station, look at your inventory, and ask yourself honestly, are you operating on borrowed time? If you cannot produce compliance documentation for your ink supply chain right now, today, the clock is ticking. Don't wait for 2026 to figure this out. Verify your supply chain immediately, because as we've seen, ignorance is no longer an option.